The American has his right hand closer to the line. Leon Burgos will have his right hand closer to the line for that dodgeball run up against Jackson Johnson. The head referee in this final match will be Chris Lecomte.
Monroe's won almost every rush he's had this weekend.
Both teams are ready. The broom's down call. And we're off. Monroe quickly with it. He wants to drive immediately. Going to be marked heavily by Troll. Germany also has control here. America slows it down. Troll beat out. Ball handling now Sanchez. Far side. Big beat attempt from Johnson. Going to lead to a good press there from Germany. Borgas with the beat. However, Johnson got it over to Sanchez. Sanchez now calling it to go slow. Jackson Johnson winning control now for Team USA. Sanchez going in, gets hit by Spangersburg, but goes right, goes through Troll as well, and scores on that far right hoop.
Exactly what we talked about in the beater game. Germany wins control off the rush. Jackson Johnson misses his first time to get it back, wins the second one, gets control back to Team USA, and creates a no-blighter situation that Sanchez is able to finish.
And in the chasing game, something that I really like is that some pep in their step right now. That first line has been a little slow to start, not slow there. They took it with authority.
Yeah, Germany is going to need to make tackles if they want to win this one. Grossa now with it. Grossa, Borgas in front. Grossa, far side. Back to the top, Hobb. Hobb fakes to Spendersburg. Gonna be a press. Goes to the corner. Troll gets it. Troll immediately beat by Fields. That's one reset. And I believe it's gonna be called a double reset there. It's gonna be a turnover to the United States.
Could be Fields with the beat before, too. That looked a little late getting out of his.
I thought it was going to be the beat before. I didn't remember the first reset being used, but that's definitely the initial call in the field.
Although I liked the attempt to save the quad ball and keep control on offense there by Team Germany, sometimes when you're getting pressed like that, you got to send it deep so that the opposing team isn't able to just get a fast break off of it. Luckily now, although the quad ball is going in the hands of Field on Team USA, no fast break will occur. They're going to set up a traditional offense.
Borgas beat out by Johnson. Fields beats out Stoya. Sanchez gets through a Leander Troll hit. The pass to Augustine Monroe. He finishes through the back with authority, 2-0. And then immediately Johnson creates another turnover. Monroe picks it up, being marked by Grossa. She is beat out. The pass goes far side to Johnson. Johnson to Sanchez. Sanchez, one pump fake, two pump fake. The shot misses high. That's one reset used. Jackson Johnson is able to save it. There was a whistle behind the play.
No finish that time for Team USA, but once again, Johnson and Fields creating a ton of chaos in the dodgeball game, getting the dodgeballs on the ground and giving their chasers a lot of time to get a good look at the hoop.
Something we've seen from Team USA this entire weekend is capitalizing off of their opponents' mistakes. They were able to create a second offense there.
So Leander Troll does have a yellow card for an illegal interaction. I believe it's an illegal interpositional interaction. So it looks like there may be a dodgeball turnover. The head ref is going to discuss it with an AR. Certainly a dream start for Team USA, especially compared to their semifinal against Belgium. What can Germany do to turn the tide in their favor?
They need dodgeball control, and so far, it's all been Johnson and Fields and that factor of it. Not only getting dodgeball control, but then using it to put Germany on the back foot. We saw in that last play, Julia mentioned initially it didn't look like it would be a fast break for the United States because one dodgeball is back. Jackson and Fields got down the field and made it a fast break by immediately taking out the German beater.
So the penalty here was actually for a hoop dislodgement on Troll. Sanchez is now being awarded the ball at the spot of the foul right on the hoop, and it's going to go 3-0 United States as soon as we whistle in. And there it is.
Team USA really thriving in this fast-paced game. If I were Team Germany, I would think about slowing it up a bit.
Without a doubt. Marcel Hobb now. Slowly up the pitch. Stoya walks Sanchez back. Grossa receives the pass near side. Throws it deep corner. Troll goes to Spangersberg. Spangersberg wrapped up hard, taken down by Josh Johnson, and then Spangersberg is beat out. We are going to have an injury stoppage here after that hit to Spangersberg. Looks like Team Germany was trying to slow down that possession, certainly coming across half slowly, a very contained pass over to near side before sending it behind. But Team USA is really closing out quickly around those hoops. Do we think Germany needs to make an adjustment in the passing game or to start driving, or is there no shot of that with the American physicality?
I think the idea there was a slower possession. Bludgers in the beater game ran in to try to tackle an American beater while his partner just cleared out Chase on top. Augie Monroe was via the top of the play. And I think the idea there is get the ball behind and then work it into the space created by tapping out Chaser. But Josh Johnson got there and made sure that happened by just bringing the player to the ground. I think they're going to need to get these passes off before they're even met by the American chasers because they're not able to get around the ramps of the American defenders right now.
Spangersberg up to his feet. He's going to be replaced by Tom Roloff. Team Belgium with a similar attacking style to Germany in the passing game against the United States. It really felt like every time they made the pass, they not only know who it was going to, but they knew who the next pass would be going to. And they played with the sort of speed that even with the quick closeouts for the United States, just passed circles around this United States defense. So there's now discussion about whether or not this contact was legal. We don't have the best angle at it with some players of the Team USA bench kind of blocking our view from that back corner.
Johnson definitely spun him around the world a few times.
And that was a great recognition from the Team USA beaters on that defense there to get behind. Although that was a great pass on Team Germany, just swallowed up not only by the chasing defense on Team USA, but Fields was right there to swallow up that pass.
All right, so no call on the play. Rachel Fields is going to be asked to inbound the ball here. So I think Josh Johnson is going to be given a back to hoops, which made Fields the closest American player. Fields opting to take it herself, then passes up to Sanchez. Sanchez now with some speed. A 1.5 from Jackson Johnson. Sanchez moves up the right side, floats it over to Monroe. Monroe through the contact, no good. It was beat before. Sanchez picks it up, moves left, passes to Johnson. Johnson goes right, gets around a tackle, goes left, will get around another, and it's 4-0 US early.
Berger's held up well against Jackson Johnson's 1.5, turns around and beats Monroe on the back, but Team USA is first to the loose ball, which is something we've seen all weekend from them.
We have another stoppage. With that, Team Germany is going to get nowhere in this game if they can't make some hits to stop the Americans. If they rely on their dodgeballs to get every stop, it's going to be a very, very long game. Belgium proved that to a player, they could tackle the Americans when they needed to down low. And so far, Germany has not been able to match that same kind of physicality.
And the second chances are going to kill them if they're relying that way, right? They get the initial stop on Monroe because he's called beat before.
So Sanchez is being called for a blue card, illegal interpositional interaction.
That means Augustine Monroe's going to have the green headband as Sanchez serves his time in the penalty box.
There you go. All right, so we are remounted here. All right, the goal was good despite the penalty, so it is 4-0 US. Verklas now in for Germany as well. Roloff carrying it across half. Running a crossing route with Verklas as Jackson Johnson presses. Verklas now with it again. Gets the pass out before he's beat. The pass goes behind. Cannot be handled by Horst. And that's going to be a stop for Team USA. And no dodgeballs. Borgas way behind the play. Rachel Heald moving with speed, even down a player. Getting up. Rachel Heald slows up for roll-off. Gets the pass over to Johnson. Johnson marked high. Gets around the tackle. Goes right. Shot's no good. Monroe cannot keep it in play.
No, he did. It's still alive.
Oh, he did. It's still live. Heroics from Monroe. Monroe back to the top and Heald.
Sanchez coming in just a few seconds.
Yep. Johnson floats one to Monroe. Monroe behind. Marked by Foreigner. Foreigner again against Monroe. A hoop has been knocked down. Pass goes right side Heald. Back up to the top. Johnson, Sanchez now back into the play. And we have a delayed call.
Team USA able to kill the entire penalty on Sanchez there with their great passing. Augie Monroe barely able to tiptoe and keep in lines on the backside, and then able to relay it back to his teammates.
The second line for Germany is now in. We'll see if they have more success than the first line did. The United States still with their first line and first beater pair. Burgos, the starting beater for Germany, also still in. I believe along with his partner, Lena Stoya, also started this game.
I think Team USA will be content to keep Jackson and Fields as long as they can. Jackson once again got the better of Bergers there to create that turnover for Team USA. Just nowhere for Team Germany to go with the ball. They send it deep, which is not a bad idea with the Team USA beaters pressing so high, but not able to handle the pass.
There is no foul on the play. The discussion does behoove the American team as the fallen hoop has been reset. Johnson to Sanchez. Sanchez, marked high by Verklas. Goes right back to Johnson, who's going to be marked by Roloff. Johnson, far side, working around the corner. Rachel Heald spinning the circle as well as Roloff tries to close out. Johnson goes back the other way to Sanchez. Sanchez protected by Johnson. Monroe now has it near side. Goes behind to Heald. Heald right back over to Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson marked by Roloff. Goes shoulder fake right, rolls left, and then is able to score on the backhand.
See dodgeball control go over to Team Germany. Fields trying to keep it with a kick, not successful in that attempt. So we're going to see a little switch up here.
German beaters completely ignored quad ball, but did manage to win control back off it, and then a new pair subs in.
We'll see if that benefits them here on this offense. Elisa Schenk now in to beat Foreigner. Gets the pass over to the right. Verklas. Verklas now working left, trying to work against Monroe. Gets it to Roloff. 1.5 here from Germany. Roloff being marked by Monroe. Goes left. Gets through Monroe. Oh, the good pass up high to Foreigner, and Foreigner cannot finish through contact. The shot is low, and that's going to be a stop for Team USA.
A great stop at the hoops. Finally, we're going to see some stops from Team
Big trades here in the dodgeball game.
Fields
Germany needs a big effort here. Can't get the wrap on Fields. Meanwhile, Johnson streaking up the pitch. Gets straight through for Klaas. The pass comes out, though. Josh Johnson is able to pick it up. Back to the top of the key. Lindsay Morella, newly into this game. Taylor Crawford behind in green. Josh Johnson now has it. Left side, marked by Horst. Back to the top, and Sanchez and Team USA looks to slow it down. Behind to Crawford. Foreigner marking. Right back to the top, and Sanchez. Immediately met by Roloff. Tries to get through and can't. Roloff just pulls it out of Sanchez's hands, and that's going to be a stop for Germany. That is the physicality they needed. Germany slowly across half here. Verklas holding it behind his back, now pulls it to the front. Schenk in front of Verklas, still control with Germany. Far side to Foreigner. Oh, huge hit here, though, from Crawford. The ball gets out to Verklas, tried to be met by Sanchez, and now there is a whistle. Taylor Crawford is going to get a yellow card here. Nope, Taylor Crawford is subbing out, I believe, for injury. So Leo Freed will be in the green.
As you said, Keegan, finally we're seeing some physicality from Team Germany. Although they weren't able to take the player down on defense, sometimes you don't have to take the player down, you just have to get the ball back.
And then right on the offensive end, Verklaas is able to stand up to a Taylor Crawford hit, which not many people in the sport can do. Roloff is beat out by Johnson. Sanchez now picks it up, moves down the right side. John Jackson now into this game as well. Sanchez, the only original starter in. Leo Freed gets it out. It also blocks the dodgeball. Way up top, Sanchez. Sanchez to Freed. Freed is at the hoop. That goes right past the outstretched hands of Christian Forner.
Forner might have even gotten a finger on it, but not enough to stop the ball from going through the hoop.
Forner gonna ball handle here. Menzel right side, Schenk left side. Schenk throws it back to run a 1.5 here. Germany, Forner, looking for the stream from Verklaas, takes it, goes right, throws it up in the air. Horst picks it up. Horst knocked down by Freed. Morella picks it up right to Freed. Freed wants to run, has to beat Roloff, gets the pass off to Gavin Stanovic. Gavin Stanovic is beat out and Germany gets the stop. The U.S. a little bit too run happy there, I think.
Mistake from Freed there. Didn't see that the beaters had gone back in the play. And this is a mixed line from the United States. They normally like the four Warriors teammates together, but because of the injury of Taylor Crawford, Leo Freed is playing with Jackson, Gavil-Zenovic, and Morella. So a bit of a different look due to the injury for the United States.
Tom Roloff is assessed a yellow card. I could not hear what the call was due to the crowd noise, but Germany is forced to call a timeout here as they are down 6-0. What can Germany possibly say in this timeout that could change the pace of this game?
When they've been able to have bludger control, which has been few and far between, they've looked better on both defense and offense. But the chasers need to make it easier on the beaters. Bludger control is never just about the beaters. It's also about the chasers being able to step up and make hits and slow down the other team's chasers without the help of the beaters. If they're not able to stop Team USA with their physicality, the beaters are going to be on their back heel the whole night. Step up and make a couple hits. The Team Germany beaters can focus more on keeping the American beaters out of their face, hold on to dodgeball control, and maybe use it to get something going on offense.
Another thing that Team Germany can do is while they're creating those passes, which have been very clean so far, by the way, being able to be handled, they need to draw the Team USA defense out just a little bit more because Team USA has been able to respond very quickly to those passes. You want to create a little bit more space so that your receiver has more time to decide on what they want to do with that ball.
And at the risk of being too simple, I think the one thing Germany needs most is a goal. This crowd is waiting to explode for them, and they have not yet been given the chance. But it's a lot easier said than done. With Roloff in the box, it is going to be Team USA quad ball in the hands of John Jackson at the moment at the top of the key. Looks like all the U.S. chasers are on Broom. Leo Freed far side, Gavin Stanovic right by John Jackson, and Lindsay Morella behind. Horst looks like she's either going to go cover Morella. Nope, she wants to get in front of Jackson. Good press there from Schenk. Schenk now being pressed by Tate K. Tate K gets beat out. John Jackson, far side, wants to drive against Verklaas. The pump fake gets it to Gavin Stanovic. Gavin Stanovic right back to the top of the key. Lindsay Morella. Morella slowing it up, trying to let her beaters get control. Freed back to Morella. A beautiful give and go for Team USA, 7-0.
And Freed's going to sub quickly for Crawford, so we'll get back to that all Warriors line for the U.S. side.
Good to see Taylor Crawford, no worse for the wear. Christian Forner slowly across mid-pitch. Leander Troll back into this game. Forner slowly up. Casey Irwin with a beat. Rips a shot from Forner, no good. It's saved behind, but the pass up is to no one. Tate K gets a beat off on Forner. It rolls out of bounds. It's going to be Taylor Crawford to inbound here. Tate K beat out. Morella, the pass is intercepted by Roloff. Germany gets a stop. Huge effort play here from Paul Fander for Germany. As Roloff runs up, gets stripped by Crawford. Horst falls on it. Crawford cannot be beat in the zone. Horst is still fighting. Roloff's still there. There's no dodgeballs here. Finally, Take comes in to beat out Ava Christian Horst.
That's the most we've seen Germany's beaters be able to help their chase on offense. They create a long, no dodgeball situation, but the wrap from Taylor Crawford shuts down the German drive.
And that is why Team USA puts their point defenders in the green headbands. Jackson moving up slowly. Crawford going behind. Morella right side option. Gavin Zdenovich near side option. Take K leading in Jackson. The pass goes to Morella. The no look pass to Crawford. Crawford rips it top hoop. That's money. 8-0. Looks like there might be a call in the beater play here between Stoya and K. The referee is talking about it. And for all that German timeout was worth, they looked like they came out, did not get a goal on offense, but had a good look. Just like that, the momentum can go right back to the United States.
And Germany needs to do everything right on the play. It's not just enough that the beaters create the no dodgeball situation. The chasers have to be able to pass and at some point probably get through a Team USA wrap if they're going to get on the board.
So just past the 11-minute mark here. I believe it is IQA policy that this game will also have a heat stoppage, even though it's cooled down with the sun set. So in about 4 minutes, both teams are essentially going to get a 4-minute strategy timeout. Take K being warned by his bench not to complain no matter what happens, which is sage advice almost any time in life, really.
K's gotten at least one card this weekend for interactions with the referee. I think the United States is keen to avoid any fouls like that in a finals match.
Without a doubt. So as the players get a breather, there's no foul on the play. The goal stands. It will be 8-0 towards the United States. Leander Troll in green for Germany will start with it when we whistle play back in. So control is with the United States. Stoya from Germany is able to claim immunity here as Irwin and Kay are both holding dodgeballs. The United States has done their very best to manipulate that third dodgeball whenever they can. We'll see if Take K tries to perform anything impressive. And Stoya just kicks back to Fander. Hobb back into the game. Spangersberg back into the game, along with Troll and Grossa, the starting lineup for Germany. Fander trying to lead in. Hobb here. Crawford playing aggressively out of the zone. Grossa goes high. Spangersberg the fake out, but then gets ripped down by John Jackson. The ball comes out, and that's going to be a stop for Team USA as Gavin Zdenovich starts to move down the pitch. We do have a call here.
And that's the physicality we've seen from the Team USA chasers all weekend. Whether or not this is going to result in a card, sometimes you have to eat the card to stop the other team from scoring. It's not ideal, but sometimes it has to happen.
And that's the better idea from Germany on that offensive set. Grossa gets some penetration, forces the defense to look at her, and then zips an absolutely perfect pass behind the hoops. Unfortunately, John Jackson makes a huge rip. As mentioned, Germany is at some point going to have to get through an American tag lift.
So John Jackson has received a yellow card for contact after being dismounted. Chris Lecomte has called that closely but consistently all weekend. He was the ref in the semifinals, so Team USA knows what's coming at them. It is going to mean that Spangersberg here does get a second chance for Team Germany at this goal.
The rest of Team USA is back. All three chasers in the play. Armed beaters back there. Spangersberg could rip a shot, but it'd be a pretty impressive one if he hit it. I think we'll see Germany slow it down and try to use this one player advantage that they have for the next 60 seconds.
Yep. Give Stoya and Vander a little bit of time. See if they can't work control back or at least create some space for a shot with the U.S. down a chaser. Spangersberg immediately to Hobb. And Hobb does slow it down, letting Fander get down with the dodgeball. Stoya was tapping in behind the play. Hobb goes right, shoots left, and puts it home.
Team Germany finally on the board.
Yep, the crowd was ready for that one.
And they held on to dodgeball control. That's going to be the key to turning this into a run.
Casey Irwin beat out. Take K beats out Fanders. John Jackson is moving up the right side. Gets it to Morella. Morella met very high by Leander Troll. Morella spins out of it, moves right, wants to find K to get some protection, and that is exactly what she'll do. Passes it over to Crawford. Right side. Irwin back into the play. Jackson back into the play. Crawford working around the back corner. Passes it right back to Morella. Take K with the throw. Fander beat out, but no worse the wear. Jackson now has it at the top. Met high by Fander. Gavin Stenovich now has it near side. Going to be bet by Leander Troll. Gavin Stenovich moves right. Troll does not want to leave out of the zone. Morella elects not to go for the pick, and John Jackson now with it after he taps in again. Spandersburg beat out right side. Gavin Stenovich, no look pass to Crawford behind Crawford. The pump fake, and then the shot. 9-1.
Immediate rush from Germany to try to keep Take K out of the play and give their chasers a chance, but I think it's going to result in Team USA winning control back.
Yeah, Take K and Casey Irwin do have control. As Troll is going to walk this one up slowly.
Germany holds well control of the defensive possession, but gets a little overeager trying to create a push on offense and boosts it.
Crawford playing aggressive with no dodgeball threatening in the hands of Stoya for Germany. Grossa back to Troll. Troll working against Gavin Stenovich. Gets it right back up to the top in Hobb. Marcel Hobb now. Far side. Stoya cannot make the catch from Tate. K. Behind Troll. Oh, fakes the alley-oop and on the hesitation, puts it through.
And now 2 in a row from Germany. Team USA did get a goal in between those two, but this is the most momentum the German side has had all night.
And immediately Team USA swaps out all 6 players. Taylor Crawford makes the ball live. He's then going to go take a sub for Leo Freed as we see Tyler Trudeau ball handle for Miguel Esparza and Jules Baer on this line. Celine Richard going to be beating with Daniel Williams as Trudeau goes right. Great block from Trudeau. The pass left. Hobb can't intercept it. Freed comes down with it. Gets the pass over to Jules Baer, and Baer puts it through.
Something out of nothing for the United States there. That pass to Freed should have been intercepted, but he fights harder for the ball and finds Jules Baer right at the hoop.
Those little things need to go right if Germany wants to get back into this game, and it's just not falling their way right now. Troll floats one to Spandersburg. Spandersburg rips the shot. It hits the rim. It hits the rim and goes in or out. It was that left side rim. We're going to talk to all the refs about this one.
If that's in, that's an incredible display.
And a mistake from the United States there. Spandersburg just kind of stuck behind the zone. No one saw he was there until he had the ball. Tyler Trudeau also make a desperation closeout, and Spandersburg at least gets a good look at the hoop. We'll see if it went in.
Trudeau closed out with his hands up, looking to block a shot, left basically no space. And the space might have been found anyway.
A rare mistake by the Team USA beaters as well, as they seem to have been caught up talking to the refs as Team Germany made that play happen.
There is no goal on the play. It rimmed out. And Germany cannot make it happen 3 times in a row. And Esparza now going to be starting with the quad ball.
And this new pair of Daniel Williams and Celine Richard at beater for the United States have not played together most of the weekend. Celine Richard's mostly in with Matt Brown, but they're able to win control from Belgium in their first push there. From Germany, excuse me.
Yeah, more talking. And Daniel Williams just gave his dodgeball to an AR. It's going to mean control going to Leon Burgas and Team Belgium. There is no other call on the play. There's no penalty. It is just a dodgeball turnover. And Williams taps right back in. Miguel Esparza slowly. 2 missed beats there, and Team USA quickly gets control back. Burgas being very aggressive. Williams behind. Williams easily beating out Burgas behind as Jules Baer kills some time. Reset used for Team USA. The pass goes deep. That's Freed. Freed working against the German defense. Grossa closes out to Bears. The pass goes to Freed. Freed working on Hobb. Finally, we get some stoppages due to beater plays.
A ton of physical contact in the fight between Burgess, Celine Richard, and Daniel Williams for the bludgers behind the play back towards midcourt.
A yellow card has been assessed to Tyler Trudeau in the quadball game. We'll get that penalty for you as soon as we can. Illegal contact is the call there. Team USA racking up the cards in this game, although it has not yet affected them. So it is going to be a quad ball turnover here, and Germany does get the stop. We'll see if they can score on the power play. Marcel Hobb has it. Leo Fried there is beat out by Stoya. Troll, near side. Grossa the option up top, Hobb far side. Schenk subbing back into this one behind the play. Celine Richard drives heavily. Michaela Esparza, easy interception, wants to run. Williams with one beat. Williams cannot get the second. Esparza floats it up to Fried, but great defense there from Grossa. Gets it to Troll, and that is another stop for Germany. Team USA playing a little bit too fast.
What a read from Grossa.
Troll slowly up the pitch. Menzel now in for Team Germany. Dodgeball game. Grossa up top, receives the feed from Troll.
Tyler Trudeau's about to be released from the box.
Marcel Hopp up top. Germany wants to hurry if they want to take advantage of the power play. Too late, Trudeau is back in. And a press from Williams. Oh, Williams at the last second beats Schenk instead. The pass goes to Leander Troll. The second attempted pass to Spandersberg does not make it. Miguel Esparza saves it before it goes out of bounds off an American tip.
That was a good look from Germany that Miguel Esparza just made a one heck of a play to get there in time to break up that pass. That was a goal if he doesn't get there.
Trudeau with Richard and Williams in front. Trudeau working left. Esparza left side option. That's where it goes. Fried behind. Trudeau catches it. Drops down. Leander Troll now with it. Esparza back to hoops for interfering with a keeper in the zone. Now out of the zone, and Trudeau is there. Fried is there. But so is Menzel to clean it up. Forner back into this one. Grossa subbing out behind the play. Troll near side. Horst back into this one for Germany. Hobb catches it at the top of the key. Going to be marked by Bear. Bear on Hobb. Menzel in front beats out Bear. Hobb still not taking any space here with Menzel in front. Troll near side option. Forner behind. Good hit there from Fried. Troll now being marked by Bear. Troll very slow. Moving right, left, right. Tries to get around the corner and can't. Throws one up. Christian Forner gets up as high as they can and puts it through 10-3.
Chaos in the bludger game. All the dodgeballs on the ground. Daniel Williams beats. Called clear.
Fried, though, taking advantage, gets it up to Trudeau. Trudeau, horse speed out. Trudeau fakes, spins, catches his own bobble, gets it to Esparza. Esparza marked by Forner. Behind, Esparza rips it. Fried, the spin move over Horst and through Forner, no good. The hoop came down through Fried's physicality, and Germany is starting to have some momentum.
The goal and the huge stop back to back. 100-30 the score.
Speed from Verklas. Verklas, left side. Forner gets around the Trudeau tackle. Dodges a beat. Throws it up. Roll off. Puts it home. No. Off the bar and out. Horst is beat. It will not fall for Germany.
A missed opportunity there. Verklas able to stiff arm off Tyler Trudeau, which is a very impressive play, but not able to find the finish at the end there.
Team USA, noticing the momentum change, moves back to their starters. Josh Johnson to Rachel Heald. Heald, far side, back to Johnson. Near side, Sanchez. Behind, Monroe gets beat out. Heald cannot put it through. Germany wants to run, but beat out is Roloff. The ball's on the ground being fought for. Verklas with a huge hit on Johnson. Johnson, though, gets up, goes left, runs into Jackson Johnson, and is able to put it off the tee and in.
Who else but Jackson Johnson and Bailey Fields dominating dodgeball control, turning that stop by Germany into another chance for Team USA by beating out those German chasers.
Yeah, it was almost a stop for Team Germany. The keeper just raised his arm a little bit higher. Would have been a block.
Tom Roloff now for Germany, going to be marked by Sanchez. Moving right, then goes left. Immediately hit by Monroe. Monroe hits the ground. 1.5 from Germany. Fortner throws it up. Spangersburg puts it home.
Team Germany has been deadly with these alley-oops against Team USA.
I also believe I was mistaken. That was Robert Verkloss putting it home, not Johannes Spangersburg. So give that goal to 82 in white. And we quickly are approaching this 20-minute mark. There was no stoppage at 15 for the Heat. Ryan Davis reporting for Team USA. And Johannes Spangersburg reporting for Team Germany. Matt Cooper will be the flag runner for this final. Rachel Heald is being given a yellow card for an illegal push. The goal is good, so no time is served. Again, the score is 11-4 in favor of the U.S. as Verkloss looks to get the crowd riled up in favor of Germany.
If Team USA is going to want to stop Team Germany from continuously getting goals on those high up alley oops, they're going to have to anticipate those coming just a little bit sooner. They're starting to recognize it. And as they begin the closeout, they realize that they started that closeout just a little bit too late. And it's giving Team Germany the opportunity to catch the ball and put it through. An adjustment I'm sure Team USA is able to make.
Yeah, the line change here for Team USA seemed to be the big adjustment. Of course, the staff can tell the players on the sidelines what the adjustments are before they sub in. Sanchez being pushed high by Burgos, gets rid of it. Josh Johnson is there to receive it. And Team USA gets out of this one. Burgos very aggressive. Oh, the huge stop by Verkloss. Verkloss now with speed, going forward, floats it over. Verkloss puts it through. That's a goal. 11-5.
Some momentum now for Germany. They're finding this alley-oop consistently. They get a big stop off of a dodgeball press, turn the tables on the United States.
A catch here could be an absolute backbreaker for the Team USA. We are now going to have a stoppage for an injury. Bailey Fields is down. It was behind the quad ball play. I do not know what happened. We'll get you some information as soon as we can. Meanwhile, momentum for Germany. As I said just before this stoppage, while a catch would still mean they're down 3, you can't help but think the spirit, the momentum, the crowd, that might be enough to really put them in this game.
And they've scored 3 or 4 goals here just since the 10-minute mark. Since the 10-minute mark or so, been a completely different game for Germany. If they can continue to find looks on offense, they can claw their way back in this game, but they're going to need that catch.
Germany is actually on a 3-1 run in the goal column.
And almost all of them have come the same way, right? A lob over the top to a chaser is able to finish it from behind the hoops. This most recent one in transition, but the 2 before that in a half-court set. One was from the back to the front, but the same concept. Drawing the Team USA chasers them, getting the beaters to lose their dodgeball, and then lofting that alley-oop pass that slammed home.
Reckless play on Leon Burgos. Yellow card.
And that's for the hit that has Bailey Fields subbed out of the game. Casey Irwin has replaced Fields.
So Casey Irwin in, and with 13 seconds to go until the Seekers are released, Germany is down a beater.
Not a spot you want to be in.
Not at all. Lecomte looks about ready to restart play here. Sanchez is going to start with the quad ball, wearing green for the USA by their hoops. We are live.
Johnson and Irwin with bludger control, and of course, only one beater in the game for Germany.
Yep, Stoya for Germany, I think, is just going to stay very close to her own hoops here. Spangersburg immediately beat out by Johnson. Sanchez, near side. That's Morella, back to Healds. Healds to Morella. Morella, back to the top. Johnson pulls up. Sanchez.
Davis came within about a half an inch of getting the flag there.
Sanchez moves left, then passes right to Josh Johnson. Johnson back to Sanchez. Sanchez to Morella. Back to Sanchez. Conservative here from both sides. Morella behind. Does not want to rip a shot. I think USA just wants to give their seeker time at the flag runner here. Don't really care if they score. Morella and Healds play pass. Marked by Horst is Morella. Healed in, back to Morella, full strength for Team Germany.
Ryan Davis has it.
Ryan Davis has the pull. And if that pull is good, then the United States will become 4-time world champions.
Davis had all day. The German beers stayed in the quad ball game. Casey Irwin and Jackson Johnson kept Germany's seeker from getting anywhere near our snitch Matt Cooper, and a ton of time for Ryan Davis to come up with this catch.
And as you said, Keegan, the passing on Team USA there, crisp, methodical, waiting so that their beaters can give Davis all that time.
The strategy working to a T for the United States. If this catch is good, I believe it will be, as Chris Lecomte goes to ask the other ARs if there were any other fouls that would call off the catch. The catch is good. The United States of America go back to back and become 4-time world champions. The final score here is the United States 140, Germany 50.
Jackson Johnson and Bailey Fields dominated that game start to finish in both their shifts, and the dodgeball dominance was the difference for the United States in bringing home this 4th title.
An amazing show from Team Germany, although it took them a little bit to find their stride in this game. Once they found it, they were working it against Team USA. It's unfortunate for them that it took them as long as it did to find that.
Leading into the catch, Germany was on a 3-1 goal streak. If they had opened up with that, the United States would have been playing scared. Germany certainly proving they deserved to be in this final. It just took them a little while to get going, as you said, Julia. All right, folks. Just consulting with my producer here. Please stick around. We are going to have at least one interview with a member of Team USA. We might do one with Team Germany as well. We'll get you those as soon as we can. So stick around.